Welcome back to the shop. Today we're back on the FundusTruck, Becky's 39 Dodge pickup hot rod project that we're building for her to try to have on the road in just a few months. We've made tremendous progress on this vehicle. It's time to take stock, do some stuff for fun, and just regroup to get ready for the next phase. This one's for you because I think we all get to this point where we make a lot of progress and we have a lot of momentum, and then we just have to kind of step back and figure out where we're going next. But we're also going to do something for fun because we need to keep that forward motion going. I want to encourage you that any progress on a project doesn't have to be big progress. You just want it to be forward progress. Stick around. I'm Mike. You're watching My Car Shop. I admit that every video I do, I desperately want to be the groundbreaking video that is going to change the entire face of the channel and change everything for me, and it's just going to go ballistic. And you know, the reality of day-to-day life in the shop is what I share with you. A lot of it's just mundane. It's what's got to be done. And I share that with you really transparently because I want you to know that the things you feel and the things you struggle with, you're not alone. So I've got a friggin' mess. We have been hammering on the truck. We've got parts all over there. We've got trash. And well, this is not a shop organization, but I'm going to touch on that briefly. We want to whip this place back into shape. And the first two things we need to do are deal with the trash and deal with the simple stuff. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to talk about staging for ease of the next phase of the project, because there's something really exciting coming in less than 2 weeks that you're going to see right here on the channel. This thing is going to just really boom forward. Well, it won't have a motor in it, or will it? So these are all the new parts for the truck that we opened a couple episodes ago. Ball joints, bushings, all that stuff that need to be installed. We also have the trim that we took off and the trim that we made, and our 3D printed Dodge emblems. Those are the spares. Plus, in here's all the screws. And I'm just thinking through, you know, I could put all this stuff away somewhere away. I thought about putting it in the toolbox, but Chris is coming in. This is the 16th today. He's coming in 2 weeks. So, and he's bringing a whole bunch of stuff that's going to need to go there. So that doesn't make any sense. I have that box there. I already took 2 boxes of trash out, but I'm just uncertain. I think for now, I'm going to put everything back in the box and just set it right there on the front of the chassis or the body cart for now. I could put it inside the truck maybe. So anyway, that'll keep it all together, and because I'm not far from needing it as we move forward on this, because we're not far from going through and finalizing the front suspension on this truck. So and that's why I'm sharing this with you, because sometimes you just got to step back from your project and say, what do I need to accomplish in the next month? What am I going to need immediately? If I wasn't going to need that for 2 years or a year, I would take it up, put it in the warehouse. But we're going to need that in weeks, literally. So that's what we're going to do. So anyway, yeah, just kind of thinking it through with you as we go. And the cats are up here paying attention. Let's see, that's Thing and that's Monster over there. Say hi, Monster. Say hi, Thing. Well, there we go. I got a hole to work in. So what's coming, Chris will be here in 2 weeks. We're going to expand the chassis table, and we're going to put the rear half of the frame on this thing. So I need this space cleared out for that. There's stuff underneath I need to deal with, but I'll do that later. What I want to do today, I need momentum and energy. After doing this wheel opening thing that we did the other day, I kind of been floundering a little bit on what I want to do. And so I always look for just some little project that helps me visioneer the future. So today we're going to work on just the top part of this. It doesn't need any body work at all. So this is going to be quick. And I'm just going to put you on time lapse and let you follow along. The reason I share this with you is, yeah, you know, it's something to be accomplished, but I also share it with you just to get you thinking, what's a spot? Okay, we have basically 3 square feet-ish here on this that we can do something with that's going to help us picture the bigger part of the project, picture the end goal of the project. I mean, we have got one whale of a job of work to do to get this truck on the road in the next 8 months. So it's a big goal. And we're not going to be letting up on the other projects. We're going to be on the foresight as soon as I can put stitches outside, and I've got stuff to do to stitches, big stuff. But I can't put this out because right now we're just dealing with snow and blizzard. You can't see out there, but it's snowing. I won't put it out. It's already been rained on once. That's more than enough. That was an accident. I don't want that to happen again. So it just stays here until I can have weather that's okay. I have a 4-hour window. I can put it out. Anyway, so hopefully in 2 weeks, because we're going to need to be able to do that. Anyway, shut up, Mike, and get to work. Talking away and the camera was still on time lapse. Okay, here we go. So good enough for what this project is. I got all the loose scale off. I got most of the rust off. I got it cleaned up so I have a good surface for things to adhere. Remember that this is a rat rod. We're not taking things down to pristine, shiny metal, yada, yada, yada. Good enough for what it is, always in the context of a project. That's what matters. That's what's important. Remember that oxidization is oxidizing, which comes from oxygen, okay? If you seal a surface so that the oxygen can't get at the metal, then you're not going to oxidize. Plain and simple. That's what paint is for. So will this stick? Yes, this is going to stick because I got it clean. All the loose stuff is off. I got a lot of the rust gone. Everything there is nice and solid. I wiped it down good with Prep Sol. What if it doesn't stick? Who cares? It's a rat rod truck. I just want it to be all one color. I was originally going to do a poppy patina treatment on this and just leave the rusty metal as it was. But I realized that I'm going to have so much fabrication work to do to this thing that didn't even make any sense, because then I would have to be doing fake patina to take all the new metal and make it look like old metal. I don't want to do that. That's more work than just banging it with Rust-Oleum. Does Rust-Oleum have good UV protection? No, it doesn't. Is this thing likely to go a different color? I almost said what color I'm going to paint it. I'm not telling you that. Who cares, right? It's a rat rod truck that my wife's going to just enjoy driving. It's going to get scratched up. It's going to be her pseudo little farm truck when she doesn't use Wanda. So anyway, that's the context of the project. I don't want to take 1,000 hours to do paint and body work on this thing and make it all pretty and perfectly flat. I just don't care. She doesn't care. The goal is to get the thing on the road, not make another show car out of it. If we have to go back and readdress paint and body work 5 years from now, who cares? She'll be enjoying it for the next 5 years. At our age, we may not be here in 5 years. So reality check, okay? I don't want to encourage you with that. Look at where you're at in life. Look at how much time you want to devote to it. Look at what's going to be the most enjoyable thing for you. Do you know that if I made this truck show quality shiny, she wouldn't want to drive it. She wouldn't enjoy it. Okay, so I want her to not worry about scratching it and maybe bumping into something, which she's never done. I'm not saying that, but all that kind of stuff. No, she's not going to be reckless with it, of course, but rattle can, good enough. That's all we're doing. Okay, so in the context of the project, that's what it's going to be. So this needs to dry, and then we're going to reveal the color of the project, because I'm going to put some of that material right on here as soon as this is dry, and it'll be a while. Just like that. And that's the color this is going to be. It's a satin apple red. It is Rust-Oleum American Accent. You can get this in a quart or a gallon, so we'll probably buy it to use it in a spray gun rather than spray can. Here's the thing about this paint. This does have UV protection in it. I was researching it while waiting for it to dry, and it does. So that is cool as a cool thing. I love it with the Dodge emblems that Ray built for us, and when we get the stainless, and we're going to get the ram head, I think, for it. There's some questions about Plymouth has a different hood ornament than the Dodge did. The Dodge had a ram. The Plymouth had, was it a boat? I think something different. I can't remember right now. Anyway, the Dodge definitely had the ram. If I found the Plymouth hood ornament, I'd be fine with it. Don't get me wrong. But I want that, and we have all the stainless, and we've made a piece for down here. Whether we do that, scuffed, what's the word? Buffed with a, oh, for crying out loud, what do you call that? Brushed aluminum look, brushed stainless look, or polished was going to remain to be seen yet, because it was pretty beat up. I've been working on it behind the scenes, getting it fixed up. I don't mind it having some dents, but if I can make it look better by doing brushed stainless, then that's what we're going to do. But anyway, yeah, I would love to do the rest of this, but we're not ready for that. But I think, just close your eyes and do this for wink and squint and look at that. And I'll bring you up here close to look at it. It is not dry yet. It's still hazing out. It's only been painted for about 15 minutes. 20 minutes dry to the touch, which it almost is. But as all Rust-Oleum satin, it takes an hour or two or 24 for it to, kind of haze out. So I'll get you a picture of it tomorrow to include at the end of the video here. But this truck, I can see it. That truck, whole truck. I think I'm going to do the fenders this color too. They were originally black. I just think the whole truck being this red is going to look outstanding. It's a girl's truck. She will make the decision. But I think on multiple levels, staying away from black from the cleanliness standpoint is going to be a much smarter way to go. We'll see what she says. But I really think, I don't know. It's up to her. I just need to do what she wants. So she made a good call in saying she didn't want it real rusty patina. And the more I thought about it, that was right. I think when she sees this, she's going to be really excited. So, all right, I've got to go make pizza. It's Friday night, and a girl needs her pizza. So I'm going to go do that and call it a day on this one. I'll get you some close-ups of it now, and then when I come out to shut the shop down in a couple hours, I'll take some more pictures to include here. So, and here's the thing, it's not about what I'm accomplishing. That's great, good, and I know you enjoy that. But it really is about what you can accomplish. You don't have to take on a whole big, huge project and feel overwhelmed. A couple hours work, pick a spot, work on it. That spot's done. You don't have to do it again. Will we shoot this again? Yeah, probably, realistically. I know that. But I did this for the momentum. That's the important thing. So I want you to build momentum on your projects. All right, that'll do it for this one. We'll catch you on the next one. Channel memberships, we have as little as $5 a month. You get access to all kinds of behind the scenes stuff. The channel members have been seeing this basically live, not the videos, but behind the scenes snaps and pictures and articles and stuff like that about what I'm doing. You're seeing this 4 weeks from when I'm actually filming it. So if you want to be a little bit more up to speed on what's really happening in the shop at live moments, and I do give previews to select videos way ahead of time. So it's up to you. But anyway, as little as $5 a month, you get access to that things. And the higher levels of channel membership get access to more things. All right, that'll do it. Don't forget, because it's important.